I'm no longer in contact with my parents by choice. I decided that I'm never going to talk to any of my family members ever again. I tried to see if my siblings could see what I saw, but when I told them, like, hey, I was abused by the same parents that you guys have, my sister was just like, you were never abused. And my brother, I don't know, I thought he was a real one, but then I realized he is basically a pawn for my father. And having my siblings around, being in contact with them, I knew would just not be good for my mental health. Them existing would hold me back. Now that I live on my own, I have met people who are my age, and I learned about what their family life is like. It just makes me realize how terrible my own parents were. When I was younger, things didn't seem so bad, but it was also just because I was more innocent. But things became so much more obvious the older I got, and it just felt like the more I wanted my own independence and my own freedom, the crazier my parents got. Like, I remember in middle school, for some reason, I just sort of knew that my parents weren't going to teach me anything, so I begged my mom to teach me how to cook and to allow me to cook. And she didn't want to, and I was just like, no, I'm going to learn how to, like, make my own ramen, and I'm going to learn how to use this damn stove. And I remember also in middle school, I got into a really big argument with my parents, and basically, I was asking for them to care about me. And at that time, I didn't know how to explain how I wanted them to care about me. But basically, it was just, I wanted them to pay attention to me and, like, get to know me as a person and help me overcome my own fears and help support me in the endeavors that I wanted to take on. In high school, I was really depressed, and I was also atheist. And one time, my mom and we went out shopping, and we were talking in the car, and she was telling me about how she believes in all of these spiritual things. Like, she believes, like, in crystals, space beings, and starseeds, law of attraction and manifestation. And then she asked me, well, I want to know if you believe that too. I don't. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in anything. And she lost it, and she was just like, you basically told me that everything I believe in is just not true. Now I feel like an idiot. And I was telling her, no, you are completely 100% allowed to believe what you want to believe. If that's what works for you, that's what works for you. But for me personally, I don't. And I remember actually explaining it like that, like being a mature adult. Like, I actually remember that, telling her, you're free to be who you want to be, but I don't partake in that. And she just kept going on and on about how I'm a terrible person and how I should be nicer in the way I deliver the way I say things. And, like, we were there for like an hour, and I started crying because I'm like, why are you making me a bad person? I feel like a bad person, and now I know, like, the aim was actually just to make me a terrible person in her eyes. And then we went home, and I was trying to tell my dad, like, hey, she's trying to force me to believe what she believes in, and, like, she's making me feel terrible. And, like, at the beginning, he's like, oh, okay, I understand, like, she just is weird. And then my mom explained things to my dad, like, one-on-one, and I wasn't there. And all of a sudden, he comes out, and he's telling me to apologize to her. I have to be nicer with the way I say things, And I'm just like so confused, because I'm just like, what the fuck happened? Like, what did you two talk about that now suddenly, like, you don't give a fuck about me and you need me to apologize to my mother? Like, I'm gonna go off tangent. They needed someone to blame everything for, and they chose me, like, because I took it, because I was too dumb to see, because I cared about them. I'm fucking stupid. Like, I'm actually dumb, and like, I really hate myself for believing them and like for falling for their lies. And like, I remember one time, like multiple times, I made multiple attempts starting high school of like telling them like I want to try practice my independence. And I was telling them like, from now on, I want to take care of my own laundry. I want to cook my own food. I want to wake up like on time by myself. I don't want anyone coming in to wake me up. I want to just do it alone in the comfort of this home where I don't have to worry about rent yet. So I remember the first couple times I only told my mother, and my mother got pissed in a sad way. Like, she doesn't get angry. She starts crying for no damn reason. And she's just like, and like, I told her I want to take care of my own stuff, and she's like, why do you want to do everything alone? Like, why won't you just let me help? And I'm like, you are helping me by paying the rent in this house so I can focus on learning how to be an adult. And she's like, well, you won't let me help you, blah, 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 blah. She starts like taking off the sheets from my bed. I'm like, hey, I got it. Like, I fucking got it. Like, let me fucking do my shit. And she's like, like, you won't let me. How could you do this to me? Like, you're hurting me. Like, I just always have to do it this way, you know? Like, I just do everyone's laundry. That's too hard for me to think about not doing yours. And I'm like, then I'll just fucking tell you, don't do it. And then I start feeling like a terrible person. And then, like, also, if my mom cries too much, then my dad gets mad at me. So what's the fuck? So I'm just like, okay, fine. Fucking do it. And I'm like an idiot just at home being like, oh, I'm just such a terrible person. I made my parents cry. I must be autistic. I must be fucking autistic because I just don't know the right things to say, and I say it in a bad way, and I hurt everyone's fucking feelings. And then one day, like a couple years later, my brother, he got pissed off at my dad because my dad is an actual asshole. Because my brother wants to learn how to drive, and my dad is like the person to ask. And I've already lived through this shit, so I'm telling my brother, hey, don't ask our dad. He fucking gave up on you. He doesn't want to teach you shit. You have to find a friend, get on their good side, and have them teach you how to drive, or you get a job, you make some money, pay for a driving school. He didn't want to do that shit. Whatever. He's just wants my dad. That's what it is. He wants my dad. My dad's like, hey, you gotta be up at this time, and if you're not up at this time, then we're not going. And obviously my brother just never fucking woke up. But then the every few times that he does wake up, right, at the exact time that my dad said to be up at, my dad's like, oh, no, I don't want to go. No, we're not going anymore. And my brother telling my dad, I feel like you just want to wait to tell me, like you don't actually want to teach me anything. And then my dad told him, like, I'm the one teaching you, so you're on my time. If I don't want to go, I don't want to go. What about all the other times I was up? You weren't there. I see where my dad's coming from, in a way, but at the same time, it's like, well, you still need to hold up your end of the bargain, where you said, if you wake up at this time, then we go. And the few times he did wake up, right, you guys should have went. Anyways, there was that whole argument. My brother was sad. I was like, hey, brother, let's go get Starbucks and have a good time, because obviously now you're starting to see that our parents are fucking assholes. We went there, and like, my brother was saying like he wants to learn how to be independent. They're not really allowing it. So I was like, okay, what about, I was like, this is awesome. Like, me and you, we can talk to them. Dude, now that I'm thinking about it, this shit sounds fucking crazy. It sounds like I'm trying to start a revolution inside my own damn house. And I'm like, yeah, me and you, we can talk to them and like have them like see that we want our independence and we need to practice it before we go. I'm a fucking idiot. Anyways, so he's like, okay, yeah, let's do it. We go, and then we tell our dad, hey, like, we want to, like, do our own laundry, cook our own food, take care of ourselves, all in the comfort of our own home. And my dad just fucking lost his fucking shit. He's like, oh, so you just want to be roommates then? Fine, then we won't even talk to you. We'll just treat you like a roommate. And he's like, I don't understand. You want to do your own fucking laundry? What the fuck is going on, dude? Like, I don't fucking understand my parents. I don't fucking understand them. They're fucking stupid. I don't get them. They make me so angry. I don't understand them. And then, like, I was trying to help my brother too, because I'm the one for some reason who has the most experience in all this fucking shit. And I was like trying to teach him, hey bro, like, if we're gonna do this, right, we gotta like budget, we gotta learn how to manage your time, and we gotta learn, you have to learn how to cook, dude. And then I, like a fucking dumbass, cooked for me and my brother, and my brother's just fucking freeloading off of me and just enjoying the fucking benefits. I'm a fucking dumbass. And then it just failed because I'm like, I don't understand why I'm doing this shit. Every time I try to cook for myself, boom, I'm a piece of shit because I just leave shit everywhere. And that's true, but like, honestly, it's your guys' fault because you guys fucking yell at me and always need my fucking attention because you guys are fucking needy. And I want my dad's attention because I'm a child. You know, it's just normal to want your father. And my father is just like, fuck off! You don't talk to me! Stop asking me questions! Leave me alone! I want you to leave! I think I'm gonna end it there. I have a lot more to say because otherwise I would go on forever and ever and ever and get angry and angry. I'm trying not to get too angry. But I should get angry, honestly, because it's helping me see the bullshit. Talking about this is helping me see the bullshit of how used and abused I was and how they used my empathy against me, my own stupidity against me, because I just inherently knew that it's always family first. It's the people you love first. And I kept convincing myself that they were my family when they weren't.